Hi, my name is Cesar Rivera, and so today I'm gonna be like playing games in this video. So I was gonna be covering Black Ops 3, and I was also gonna be covering Minecraft and Fortnite. So I wanted to cover these games. Well, for Black Ops 3 specifically, I was gonna be playing Black Ops 3 to cover and talk about Call of Duty in general, the impact that it had in essentially uplifting and creating like a lot of like the base that like video games are now like founded within, and like essentially like how it helped grow like video games in general. So um the reason I'm playing Black Ops 3, sorry, is because I don't have access to the other games. It's because my console can't play the other ones since they're older, and I could like Black Ops 3 is like kind of like the newest one I can play. And yeah, so okay, let's go. So Black Ops 3, it essentially has well, not essentially, it does have three game modes. It has campaign, multiplayer, and zombies. So in campaign, you can play the story mode of these games of a large variety of missions that you can play, and you play them like in order to get the story of the game. And like playing it, you'll essentially learn about the characters and um, just get a story of the lore of Black Ops 3. Okay, so moving on to zombies. If it loads. Okay, so for zombies, there's a variety of maps that you can play. So there's like Shadows of Evil, The Giant, The Rising Drought, Zetsubo no Shima. So within these games, the goal of these games is to like survive as long as you can in like against the zombies. But what makes zombies really interesting is that like um you're getting a bigger story within playing it. So you're able to like learn more about the characters that you're playing as, and which like connects you deep more into the characters and invests you more into the game, and wants you to, like it makes you want to play more and just um like get more of the story and understanding, like become more involved. And like the story of zombies, it essentially like goes back to, I think it started in it's Call of Duty World at War. So in Call of Duty World at War, that's when they introduced zombies. Treyarch did. Treyarch introduced zombies for the first time, and from here, essentially like became very popular. And then it went from like World at War, it went to Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1, they also had zombies, and that's when like the story of zombies essentially like became more popular. And then it also went to Black Ops 2, and then Black Ops 3, which is the one I'm playing. So these games are all developed by Treyarch, and Treyarch essentially has always been telling like story of like the characters that you're playing as in zombies. So yeah, and what made this really blow up is the fact that like there was a lot of YouTubers that covered it, so they would make like pretty much like gameplay videos that I'm recording right now, but they would obviously zombies, and they would break down what's going on, and also just be telling you what like the lore and everything within the game. Okay, so let's move on. Oh, and okay, in zombies, sorry, there's at least in Black Ops 3, there's gobblegums that you can have. So these gobblegums just give you like a slight advantage into surviving longer into the rounds. And there's also weapon kits, which you can customize your weapon that you're using. Okay, let's go to multiplayer now. Okay, so multiplayer in like just Call of Duty in general. So multiplayer is what really blew up Call of Duty. So in like Call of Duty, multiplayer was, well, like in Call of Duty, it was kind of like separated into different style of YouTubers. So there's like YouTubers that would like be making um like commentary videos, so they would be playing and just talking about like their everyday lives. and just be like be playing Call of Duty in the background, and they would usually be playing multiplayer, and then in multiplayer it's just like online play. You're playing with different people online, and you're playing game modes like, let's see, like you can play team deathmatch, free for all, like all these. Like there's a large variety of game modes, and then there's hardcore, and then featured game mode. So, uh, what a lot of these YouTubers would do, yeah, they would just talk about their everyday lives, and people would get like invested, and they would like it was something they could relate to. They would watch them because they like the game that they're playing, and these YouTubers are usually pretty good at the game. So like people would watch them for their skill, and also for the game itself. And what also like makes multiplayer really interesting is that you have like not extreme customization, but you have a good amount of customization that you can like set onto your character. So going here, so you have all these guns that you can choose from. So submachine guns, assault rifles, shotguns, light machine guns, and sniper rifles. And um, there's like different sets of YouTubers and like different communities would essentially use um, different weapons. So there was like what you could call like sniper YouTubers. So they would just use like sniper rifles, and this was seen as like really skillful because in a sniper rifle you only have one shot to like hit like your target. And then there's also like YouTubers that would just use like all the guns, and these were called like re regular like reg gun YouTubers. So like they would use regular guns, and then these YouTubers would just go for like streaks and everything. And then there's also these secondaries, and then um, this is essentially just called like your class setup. So you can like customize what gun you want to use, like the secondaries, and then you have a choice of lethals, choice of tacticals, and then different perks. So these are the perks. Okay, and then there's specialists. Specialists is it's something that was introduced here in this game, Black Ops 3. It's not really something that was um well, it wasn't at all in like the Call of Duties that essentially blew up. Call of Duty being the four that the four that I covered in what's it called in the presentation, being Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 3, and Black Ops 2. So those specialists weren't in those games. So score streaks, these are like different like web or like how do I call them? Like bonuses, I guess, that you get for doing good in the game. So if you get essentially 4 kills without dying, you can get an HCXD, which is just like a little car you can drive and you can blow it up and kill somebody. And like the lower they get, the more difficult they are to achieve because you have to get more kills without dying, and it's pretty difficult to do. And yeah, so here let's go into team deathmatch. Let's talk about what let's talk about what like essentially blew up Call of Duty. So what would happen is there was just like groups of people that would be playing, like making commentary videos as I'm doing right now, and they would just like a lot of people would just tune in, watch their videos because it was something that they could relate to, something that they found really interesting. And from this, like communities were essentially made. So there were like the sniper communities, the regular like commentary, just they would just show off their gameplay. And within these communities, different different like creators became more popular. So for example, there's a there's a clan called FaZe Clan, and then FaZe Clan, what they would do is they were just known for their sniping and trick shotting. So here, let me try to give a small example of what trick shotting would look like. It's not gonna be very good because I've never been a trick shotter myself, but okay. So I'm not gonna hit one right now because it's extremely difficult. So like essentially this is like a very see, I died. Let's go. So yeah, right now I'm playing multiplayer, so this is like playing against actual online people. So let me try to do it quickly before I die. Okay, so like they would jump off, spin, and then they would try to like snipe, but like it looks a lot cooler because they're doing like different things that make it look like more aesthetically pleasing, I guess, if that makes sense. So yeah, so this is what like made FaZe Clan essentially become really popular, because a lot of people like seeing these type of clips, and then from there FaZe Clan essentially popularized um, like Call of Duty. And although Call of Duty was already really popular because it was just a game that attracted a lot of people, since it was something new at the time. Not a lot of games would have like this type of gameplay, because I don't know, it was just like first person games were just not really known. And FaZe Clan, like what they did, they just made it really popular, and they just blew up the game mode. And here, let me at least try to get some kills, because I am not doing good right now. But yeah, so that essentially popularized what Call of Duty is, because like um like a lot of people would tune in to watch these YouTubers, and then essentially it would drive in also a lot more people playing the games, and from there like a big following for Call of Duty essentially arose, and a lot of people just liked watching what these YouTubers were doing, and it just made a deeper connection into the YouTubers' lives. And right now, like, I'm not sure if you can tell, but I'm like lagging pretty bad because I'm here on campus and the connection isn't really good. But yeah, but yeah, so that's what essentially like blew up like a lot of Call of Duty YouTubers, and then it just made people want to what's going on in like the Call of Duty communities. And then just a lot of this gameplay, just like essentially just going, trying to kill each other, is what popularized that Call of Duty. And so right now, right after this, I'm gonna go tune into what popularized Fortnite, and like how like the culture of Fortnite also changed like video game community.
Be advised, hostile UAV in